Instagram is fun, but everything is not what it seems. Today I am sharing the top 10 YouTubers that Photoshop their Instagrams. This should be fun. What's going on, guys? I'm your host Joss. Welcome back to InformOverload. We make the news more fun, we bring you daily viral updates, but we also bring you some juicy, innocent gossip. Today I am spilling that tea. This video is throwing a little bit of shade, I'm not gonna lie, but it all comes from a good place. It is no secret that there are editing apps out there that can completely change your face and body, and many influencers are using them. Now, I don't judge. You do what you gotta do, but I personally feel that when you have an influence on a large following, you should be honest about it. You reshape that booty? I wanna know, so that I'm not comparing myself to something that's not really there. You know what I mean? Anyways, I wanna hear your thoughts on it down in the comments, but for now, let's get started with our list of top 10 YouTubers that Photoshop their Instagrams. Starting off our list at number 10 is Sniper Wolf. Listen, for a girl who stands firm on saying that she doesn't Photoshop her pics, she talks a lot about Photoshopping her pics. The famous YouTuber spends time trying to convince her fans that she doesn't Photoshop her pictures. In 2016, she posted a side-by-side picture to Twitter and tweeted, "No, this hater Photoshopped me fatter and said I Photoshopped my pics. I can't breathe. First pic is original, unedited." You can clearly see the second picture has been edited to look bigger, but you could also say that the first picture is edited. So it really just depends on who you believe. A year later in 2017, she posted a picture on Facebook saying, I quote, "People have been saying I got surgery or I Photoshopped my Instagram pics. I just learned to pose better and that makes a huge difference in pics. I don't Photoshop my Instagram pics, my body is 100% natural, just wanted to clear things up." I'm only fishy about this because it seems like she's always trying to defend it. Like, girl, if you know you don't Photoshop your pictures, who cares what people think? She also made videos of her channel like how to Photoshop, the funniest Photoshop fails, and I hired people to Photoshop me more attractive. Fans have pointed out her own Photoshop and editing fails, but she still denies it. I'll let you guys decide. She's got a great body on Instagram. If it's real, good for you, girl, and if you edit them, who cares? Be genuine with your followers and fans. They are the reason that you are here. Up next at number 9 is Danielle Cohn, one of the youngest YouTubers out there who has caused a lot of controversy all by the age of 15. Her journey began when she was just 11 years old, and at just age 13 years old, she moved across the country from Orlando to Los Angeles to try and convert her huge social media following into a music career. Despite having a massive following at such a young age, she also received a lot of hate, and people often accuse her of Photoshopping her pictures. Since she is so young, they think she's setting a bad example on girls her age, which is fair. Fans have pointed out comparison photos which show that Danielle has Photoshopped her body shape. They take screenshots from videos on her Instagram stories and compare them to the pictures that she's actually posting on her feed. Videos always show the real thing, y'all. You cannot Photoshop a video like you can a picture. Fans have gone as far as making YouTube videos where they actually fix her Photoshop fails. Honestly, it just makes me sad because she's so young and she feels like she has to alter her body. She's a gorgeous girl, not to mention she's just a kid. She hasn't even grown into her body yet. I just feel like it's the generation we live in. It's just a sad world out there. Coming in at number 8 is Jake Paul. Yes, guys Photoshop their pictures too. Do not be fooled. Probably not for the reasons girls do though, like making their waist smaller and their ass bigger. But don't think for a second that what you see on Jake Paul's Instagram photos is 100% real. One picture in particular caught people's attention when he posted a picture showing off his muscles. He's wearing his boxing gloves and is making the face only the Hulk would make, which ultimately leads to flexing his muscles. Which looks good. There's no doubt about that, but it almost looks too good. Something isn't right. Fans started to point out that if you zoom into the picture, you can see that it has been altered and they missed the Photoshop mistake before posting. There is a weird line reflection on his trap muscle, which is this thing, and you would only see it if you zoomed in or if someone pointed it out to you, like now. Now it will be hard for you to unsee it. I can get that guys might want to make their muscles appear bigger the same way that girls do with their bums, but this is exactly why we all have trust issues. This generation is screwed. In at number 7 is Madison Beer. Back in 2015, she faced a lot of heat from online haters to a point where it brought her to tears in one of her videos. Now, I am not cool with online bullies. Even if someone does use Photoshop, I don't think they need to be bullied over it. Madison struggled to hold it all together when talking about it and said she often gets accused of Photoshopping her images, which she says is not true. She stood up in her video and moved so that her full body was in the frame, and she told her audience, I quote, "For those of you who say I Photoshop my pictures, this is my body. I don't Photoshop myself. Stop it." She continued to say that she is confident and should not get hate for that. However, her pictures pictures don't look anything like her body in the video. Fans have pulled up some of her Photoshop fails that she probably didn't think people would notice. They've also called her out on the fact that she says she doesn't use Photoshop, but she's actually one of the faces on a Photoshop app. The girl is stunning regardless, and honestly, fun fact, someone on here actually said that I look like her, so it was one of my favorite compliments ever. Just a side note. Taking over the number 6 spot is Erika Costell. No one can deny that she is beautiful, she's petite, and she has a rockin' bod. Which is why I don't understand why she would ever Photoshop her pictures. Like, why does she feel the need to do that? Especially because you have famous photographers with the best lighting and editing programs. You probably already look like perfection before they even edit them. Facetune fails are incredibly noticeable these days. It's almost impossible to get away with it, and after she posted some pictures from a bikini shoot, fans called her out for the noticeable fail. She posted 2 photos, and in the first one you could see that the balcony railing behind her was straight, as metal bars are, but then in her second picture there was an obvious curve to the pole, which was behind her stomach area because she was lying down in the picture. Now, she has deleted these pictures from her Instagram page ever since, so like to me it just kind of seems like you got caught. Fans also compared a picture she posted from an event in July 2018 to the ones that you can find on Google from the same event. In a side-to-side video of the images, you can actually see that she altered her stomach, lips, and even her eye shape, which are all things you can do on Facetune. Halfway through our list at number 5 is Kristen Hancher. She started getting accused of both Photoshop and plastic surgery after her look drastically changed on Instagram back in 2017. She looked so different that some of her users said she actually looked Japanese. One user wrote, "Oh my god, you look so different. I thought you were Japanese when I saw the pic in my feed. Did you get plastic surgery? Your face is completely different." Others thought it was just some good old Photoshop tricks rather than surgery. Another user said, "Girl, you look so beautiful, but please lay back on Photoshop. You look like a wax figure." Kristen fought back though, saying that she is 100% natural with zero Photoshop or surgery. She posted in response saying, "LMAO, I didn't get plastic surgery. The power of makeup, people, take it or leave it." Then she followed that by saying, "And no, it's not photoshopped. Look at my recent vids from the same day. I look exactly the same." However, many people would agree that she doesn't look exactly the same at all. I totally get that makeup can alter someone's appearance though. Makeup is basically like a Photoshop tool in itself. But what do you guys think? Photoshop or makeup? Tell me down in the comments. Sliding into number 4 is Nikkie De Jager. Or Jager, I'm not really sure. She first went viral after sharing a 7-minute video clip called "The Power of Makeup," which revealed the contrast between her with and without makeup on. The video went viral instantly, showing the drastic difference in her appearance. People loved it because it showed the reality of how much a face or a picture can be altered simply through makeup. However, over time as her career exploded, people started to throw shade that she edits her pictures too much and they no longer resonate with the natural girl that they once saw. She does start her videos makeup free, which is why fans compare her final Instagram post to her actual face on YouTube. Fans began to call her out for her edited pictures and said that she's using more than makeup and actually photoshopping the actual shape of her face. Reddit users took it to the internet and asked fans if they have a problem with her editing, so I take the same question to you. I know that makeup and contouring can change the shape of your face and how it looks, but to this extent, it's a hard call. Alright guys, at number 3 we have James Charles. He is not like other people on this list who deny using Facetune and editing app. He actually admits it. He also admitted to getting lip fillers, which we already knew anyways, but it was cool that he was honest about it. Fans have often spoke about how edited his Instagram pictures are, so the YouTuber made a video actually showing how he retouches his own pictures using the Facetune app. The app actually allows you to change everything. Your eyes, eyebrows, your entire body shape, your ears, your earlobes, fake muscle contour, skin smoothing, literally everything. It's honestly like plastic surgery for free in your pictures. But people are critical when it comes to his pictures, saying that he overly photoshops them and is giving off a fake persona because he doesn't actually look like that in real life. This picture itself caused a lot of backlash because people thought it was unfair that he was getting away with drastically changing his image, while other people with a smaller following would be cancelled for it. Which is probably true. Other makeup artists came forward with anger, saying that it's not fair to them since they worked so hard to try and build a career out of it simply by just using their makeup, whereas he uses Photoshop on his pictures. They noticed that he took one of the eyes in the picture, copied it, flipped it, and then pasted it as the other eye so that they are the exact same. A user tweeted, "The copy and flip Photoshop. If the talent is there, there is no need for all of that. So misleading for other makeup artists in the industry." James did come forward after that and responded by saying, "I Photoshop all of my pictures. It didn't photograph the way I wanted it, so I flipped one eye to the other. Still looked amazing in person." I don't know if I agree with all of this. I feel like that is just totally fake and misleading. I mean, he's a very talented guy, so show the actual outcome of your makeup look, not the edited version. In spot number 2 is Trisha Paytas. She took on some major shots at a fellow YouTuber named Ethan H3H3 Klein after he published a video basically exposing her for editing all of her pictures. In all honesty, he didn't need to expose her for photoshopping because it's pretty obvious, but she wasn't very happy with his video titled Instagram vs Reality, where he basically reveals that it shouldn't fly under the rug how all of these stars make their photos look so unrealistic. Throughout the video, he uses side-by-side pictures of her posts and shows the difference in before editing versus after. In the video, he says, "Will people even recognize her if they saw her on the street? I mean, she is unrecognizable." Trisha replied in a public statement and video of her own, calling him disgusting and saying that he is a bully who could lead many girls to killing themselves. She tweeted, "You are a disgusting piece of shit. Your recent video is not only predatory, it's also harmful to young girls. I was suicidal at age 13, 15, 19, 22, and 25 over comments like yours. You went beyond opinions. You are going for extreme bullying that could lead to many girls wanting to take their lives like I did for so many years." That is the huge debate though, because some fans were replying saying that her editing her pictures to this unrealistic standard could actually lead girls to feeling insecure and suicidal. The power of social media is no joke, and false realities is a serious issue in this day and age. I personally wish that Photoshop was illegal, but make sure you guys tell me what you would think down in the comments. Taking our number 1 spot is Tana Mongeau, the queen of Photoshop. I only say that because she literally openly jokes about being the queen of Facetune. Like other influencers, she gets slammed for heavily editing her pictures. One picture in particular sparked a controversy when she posted a bikini shot to her feed. However, behind the scene videos and pictures of the photo shoot surfaced, which shows Tana looking completely different. Some people thought that other people were photoshopping her pictures to make her actually look bigger, but then one person shut it all down with a video showing that it actually was not photoshopped because there were behind the scene videos taken. The video started making its round on the internet, and now Tana just openly talks about how she facetunes her body. She captions her photos when she edits her bum to a different size, and even thanks Facetune for making her look hotter than she really is. See, that is how it should be. I can't stop you from doing it, but if you're going to, at least be honest with your followers. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Share all of your thoughts and feelings with me down in the comments. I want to hear from you, and make sure you like and subscribe before heading out. If you want to keep watching more IO videos, just click the playlist on your screen. It's right over here. I'm your host Joss, and I will see you in a future IO video.